In today's episode of Adani Green Talks, we spotlight a pioneering young company working to eliminate cruelty from the leather industry. Also featured are thought-provoking addresses by National Award-winning actor Vikrant Massey and Dr. Krishna Ella, co-founder of Bharat Biotech.
Well, moving on, this dynamic duo are sustainability entrepreneurs with a vision for a cruelty-free future. Avinya Leather has pioneered plant-based vegan leather innovation.
चैनल और मनन एनिमल क्रुएल्टी और पेट्रोलियम बेस्ड मटेरियल्स को रिप्लेस उन्होंने किया है और इको फ्रेंडली विकल्प या ऑल्टरनेटिव्स को उन्होंने जगह दी है.
So we stepped in to eliminate cruelty from leather industry, and that's why we created Avinya Leather. Avinya offers guilt-free fashion. We are redefining the leather industry by making it sustainable, cruelty-free, and proudly made in India. So I'm grateful to have my co-founder here with me, Manan. We both started this while back in college. So when we were in college, we wanted to start something. We brainstormed over 15 plus ideas, but there was this one problem of leather that was kept coming back. And we saw how cruel it was and how big it was. That's when we decided we'll make vegan leather. So Avinya is a Sanskrit word that means innovation. And our goal is to stop making leather from animals and instead making it from agriculture waste. Why agriculture waste? Because India generates 350 plus million tons of parali every year. That leads to stubble burning in Punjab, Haryana and UP. And as a result, air quality in Delhi increases by 30 to 40% every October, November and December. And our work has already been validated. We got PETA approved vegan certificate, we got REACH compliance for Europe, and we have successfully conducted our durability test at Atira. So you must be wondering, how does our vegan leather actually looks? So here are the few images of our products. As you can see, a laptop bag, handbag, shoes, wallets, card holders, entirely made from our vegan leather. And our material can be made in any texture, any thickness, and any color. Also, our concept aligns with 6 out of 17 SDG goals given by the United Nations, including climate action, life on land, responsible consumption, and production. So, but most importantly, we save animals from cruelty. And what you saw earlier was blood of animals. And we believe fashion should not be a blood sport. So instead of killing animals, we use agriculture waste to make leather. Here's the 10-step process. So we collect agriculture waste directly from the farmers. We extract the cellulose to make it a slurry. And then we mix it with few non-toxic binding agents. And then that slurry we process into our machines. And then we take control of thickness according to the end product that we want. And then it goes through heat treatment, shaping, adhesive coating, fabric lamination, embossing, and finishing. And the result, high quality, durable, vegan leather. So this is an ostrich skin texture, but made from agriculture waste. This is a crocodile skin texture, but without harming the crocodiles. This is a lamb skin texture, but without killing the lambs. And this is a snake skin texture, but without cruelty. Me and Manan would like to take this opportunity to give these products to Pritiben and Gautam Bhai.
Well, this jacket has been made at Dharavi that the Adani Group is redeveloping. In fact, another success story from Dharavi has been Megha Gupta, whose Dharavi market bags were showcased at the prestigious London Fashion Week earlier this week. But this is something which has been made in Dharavi, and it is a huge, huge honor for our chairperson to actually have this. Well, inspiring presentations to illustrate how kernels of ideas have flourished to enrich and serve society, the very idea that Adani Green Talks stand for. As we meet the Adani Grant winners of today, let's take a look at possible winners of tomorrow. But before that, I'd like to invite you back onto the stage.
Yeah. So, dear all, I have one request to you all. Let's use vegan leather to eliminate animal cruelty, and the leather of tomorrow will be cruelty-free, guilt-free, and planet positive. That's Avinya Leather's promise. Thank you. Jai Hind.
National Award winner for 12th Fail, Vikrant Massey delivered an engaging address highlighting the significance and impact of the event. He reflected on the power of cinema and storytelling while sharing his personal motivations and inspirations that continue to shape his journey as an actor.
आगे बढ़ने का वक्त है। आगे हमारा फिनाले अवार्ड है, लोक कल्याण अवार्ड, लेकिन उससे पहले आप सभी लोगों के लिए एक सरप्राइज है। हम बुलाना चाहेंगे लोकप्रिय अभिनेता और नेशनल अवार्ड विनर विक्रांत मासी को मंच पर। विक्रांत की फिल्में ना सिर्फ कामयाब रही हैं, बल्कि उनकी फिल्मों की कहानियां लाखों को इंस्पायर भी करती रही हैं।
Thank you so much, Vishnuji. Thank you, ma'am. It truly is an honor for me to be here amongst some of the real change makers and nation builders. And to begin with, Shri Gautam Adani ji, thank you so much for having me here. And the ever-growing, ever-impactful Adani family that you all belong to. Thank you so much. I think it's such a privilege to be here amongst some of the sharpest minds. People who not only want to be successful, but also want to leave behind a better tomorrow. And rightly said by Adani ji, that if intent and if business and if purpose can look over profit, I think all of us can leave behind a better tomorrow. And I am primarily a storyteller. There are so many things that I really want to do. There are so many stories that I want to do. But one of the reasons why I probably am standing here is because of 12th Fail. And that movie, if I may continue in Hindi, वो हम सब की कहानी थी. वो आपकी, मेरी, हमारे पूर्वजों की कहानी थी, जिनको ईमानदारी के लिए लड़ना पड़ा सिस्टम से, अपने मन की बात समाज में सुधार लाने के लिए, राष्ट्र प्रेम जताने के लिए उनको लड़ना पड़ा. Cinema has always had this tremendous potential to inspire. We've heard this time and again that cinema and society go hand in hand. And storytelling is one of the oldest forms of entertainment, if I may say so. Movies, we are a very young industry, not even a formally recognized industry, but हजारों सालों से माएं, दादियां, नानियां अपने बच्चों को कहानियां सुनाते आई हैं. So the idea for me to answer your question is to entertain people. But also I feel that at the same time, because of the times that are changing right now, the rapid pace at which we are all moving forward, entertainment can also become infotainment. We can entertain people through whatever mediums, and there are so many mediums available today. But if through the privilege and responsibility that I have today, if I can inspire someone, if I can be the voice for the voiceless, if I can represent the common man of our country, I think I will be a happy person by the end of my journey. And lastly, before I go, I am so highly inspired by each and everyone who's come here. Because as Shri Adani ji said, keep intent, profit, purpose over profit is the way forward. जैसे मैंने कहा कि 12th फेल हम सब की कहानी इसीलिए है क्योंकि अनफॉर्चुनेटली सोशियो इकोनॉमिक पैराडाइम चेंज जो हो रहा है वो बहुत धीरे धीरे हो रहा है. There are initiatives like Green Talks which are really escalating matters, which are really giving people the strength to go out there. And I'm sure कि जैसे हम सबको या हमारे पूर्वजों को हमें भी कहीं ना कहीं जो चैलेंज्ड सेक्टर्स हैं हमारे सोसाइटी के, जिनको अपनी बात आज भी आगे रखने का मौका नहीं मिलता है. आई एम श्योर दैट थ्रू प्लेटफॉर्म्स लाइक ग्रीन टॉक्स, this will not be the future of Bharat tomorrow. And I'm absolutely sure about it. So, I mean, the idea is to leave behind something tomorrow. Lastly, the only inevitable truth that I want to share, because there are such incredible minds, as I said here, we are all going to go. This is inevitability कि हम सब जाने वाले हैं. If we can leave behind something. Like sir also said, कि अगर आप कुछ छोड़ के जाएंगे अपनी कहानियों के ज़रिए, जो भी आप काम करते हैं उसके ज़रिए, then I think कि जो real contribution है वही मेरे हिसाब से real contribution है. So thank you so much for having me here. It's truly been incredible listening to such incredible minds, people and change makers who really, in the real sense, want to leave behind a better tomorrow, a better Bharat. Thank you.
विक्रांत, एक और सवाल है मेरा. हम सबको यहाँ मालूम है कि 12th फेल जो है हमारे चेयरमैन की फेवरेट फिल्म है. उन्होंने ये फिल्म कई बार देखी है, इसके डायलॉग्स भी उनको याद हैं. आप इस फिल्म से जुड़ा कोई डायलॉग यहाँ पर मौजूद लोगों को सुनाना चाहेंगे जो आपको इंस्पायर करती है, या फिर कोई और फिल्म जो आपकी हो?
नहीं, मैं इस फिल्म के बारे में इसीलिए कहूँगा क्योंकि ये बिल्कुल सच कहा आपने कि श्री अडानी जी की ये फेवरेट फिल्म है और 2 बार उन्होंने अपने बिजी शेड्यूल में से निकाल के ये फिल्म देखी है. एंड क्योंकि मे बी ही एसोसिएट्स विद द फिल्म और रेजोनेटेड विद द फिल्म बिकॉज वो कहानी, जैसे मैंने कहा, वो सिर्फ मनोज कुमार शर्मा की कहानी नहीं है, वो इनकी भी कहानी है. आज ये जहाँ बैठे हैं, जितने हजारों घरों के चूल्हे जल रहे हैं, वो एक सिंसियर इंटेंट की वजह से ही हो रहे हैं. आज मैं भी यहाँ खड़ा हूँ अपने जीवन में. परसों ही मैडम राष्ट्रपति जी के साथ होके आया. बस उम्मीद ये रहती है कि ईमानदारी से काम करें, सच्चाई से काम करें एंड अंडरस्टैंड द ट्रांसिएंट नेचर ऑफ लाइफ. तो फिल्म का सिर्फ यही डायलॉग मैं कहना चाहूँगा जो श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी की एक कविता थी, जो आई एम श्योर सर से रेजोनेट भी करती होगी शायद, कि हार नहीं मानूंगा, रार नहीं ठानूंगा, काल के कपाल पर लिखता मिटाता हूँ, गीत नया गाता हूँ, गीत नया गाता हूँ, गीत नया गाता हूँ.
Dr. Krishna Ella was honored with the prestigious Lok Kalyan Award in recognition of his transformative contributions to public health. Most notably, his pivotal role in developing Covaxin during the pandemic, which helped in saving millions of lives and created a deep social impact. This was followed by an insightful address underscoring India's imperative to foster innovation. He shared his current mission to create a TB-Mukt Bharat and reflected on how the development of Covaxin was driven by his commitment to give back to the nation.
He's an inspiration. And I want to congratulate all the awardees here. And I think I want to appreciate the Green Talk. I mean, I'm impressed. There are some of the people who gave presentation is amazing. And I really wish all of them good luck. So I just tell a few points. I was in US. Almost, I'm a US citizen, everything, studied in US and all that. And then my mother told me, son, you are in US, you're making dollars, but you have 9 inches stomach. How much of your money you make, you can't eat more than 9 inches stomach. Come back to do. Every time when I call her, she will tell the same thing, repeating like a gramophone, like recording. Okay, every time. That made me to think so many times that I think, then my wife, for every man's success, woman is also there. I think same with Adani Sahab also, the madam also responsible for Adani's success also. It's 100% true in the Indian context. So I came back and, what do I call? I call Gentech company and all that. We named the Bharat Biotech. And when I went to private equity, everybody said, Bharat Biotech is very classical, old name, very traditional, doesn't look nice for a technology company like Bharat, for India, Indian innovation. We said, let us insist, go for Bharat only. I mean, I coined in 96, 95, 96, the Bharat. Okay. So I think, came back, and I want only a few bullet points I want to tell you. I want India to be innovative. We don't want to be copycat country anymore. That's a very important. We need to create innovation. Why is that? I fight some of the ecosystem in the country. I fight quite a lot in the country. The reason I fight, I want my children and my grandchildren to stay back in India. For that, every one of us in this room are responsible to create that ecosystem, what needed to create. Not to be selfish all the time. What is good for my company? That is not the game we should play. We should play what is right for my grandchildren to stay back in the country. I inspired that, and I think we did the Rotavac, and we were the first new molecule typhoid conjugate. We did that and all that. Chikungunya phase 3, Zika phase 2, phase 2, 3. I think my mission, last mission, right now I'm 70. My mission now is only one thing. Our Honorable Prime Minister said, TB Mukt India. But we have not put any efforts. How do you make the TB Mukt India? That's the sad part of this country. We talk, but we don't achieve something in the ground realities. As a scientist, my contribution is to pay back to the country again and to do something. When we did a co-vaccine, I didn't do thinking that I will do something for this thing for myself, for as a business. I did only for country's sake. The reason it's like a biological, it's become like a nuclear. It's like a nuclear. The biological is not anymore vaccine alone. It's a national security. And you all trade and business, everything can be affected with one simple virus. That's shown clearly. And the future is going to be same reality. It's going to be reality. Whether it is political or vengeance, whatever it is, it will happen. So when we did co-vaccine, we spent almost 1,000 crores on the project. I didn't take 1 rupee also from the government of India. I said, we'll put back for the country's sake to contribute back to the country. So we did that, and I think, with all the geopolitics, where the Adani Saab, everybody is facing the geopolitics of this country, the world. And with the geopolitics, if Covaxin has shown a lot of adverse reaction like other vaccines, how much would have been problem in this country? Just imagine. We did 27 publications on Covaxin alone. In that, 9 Lancet, 3 Nature, and 2 science publications, some other publications. But what I'm saying, we did amazing science, which even Americans or UK could not comment on us, on safety and the efficacy of the vaccine. We produce the best technology in the world. But Indians doesn't respect Indians. That's the problem. The problem is India doesn't respect Indians. And I think we need to change that game, and every one of us, young generation, should change that to the future. And I wish all the luck. But I'm really grateful to Adani Saab to honor me. I never expected, honestly, I didn't come for this award, trust me. So it was sort of surprise to me. And I want to thank Adani and Adani's family. Thank you very much. Mr. Vijay, I want to see the 12th standard failed exam movie. I have not seen him. And amazing, the young talent. When you see the India, you look at those sort of young generations like these entrepreneurs and all that, it gets excitement. And I think every day, Adani Sab should do every day one program this. So that a country we are living in a country morning to evening, you look at newspaper, everything negative news. Everything negative news in this country. Nothing positive about it. Okay? I think when we are living with this negative, at least these sort of topics will really inspire us. Thank you very much. Honored to be with Adani family.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you very much. And we are so honored and delighted to hear Dr. Ella. And it's a privilege to have interviewed him first back in 2014, 2015, and, sort of focus on a lot of the vaccines that he's done. We're delighted to thank all of the members who've been associated with this program, the Adani Group, Mr. Shrudipto Bhattacharya, NDTV at various levels, and ultimately, of course, to all of the innovators we've honored today. It's their inspiration, as we've been saying, that really propels us to think about where we are going in this country and the opportunities that they can provide through their innovation and the way in which it all fits into the Green Talks theme, something which as a group we are keen on taking to a truly international stage. Thank you all very much for being with us.
बिल्कुल आज ये एडिशन खत्म होता है, लेकिन इस काम के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता जारी रहेगी. साल भर ये काम होता रहेगा. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया इस कार्यक्रम में शामिल होने के लिए आप सभी का. Thank you so much.
And finally, a final thanks to the chairperson of the Adani Group, Shri Gautam Adani. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. Thank you very much indeed.
Join us in the next episode of Adani Green Talks as we spotlight the Social Impact Awards, an inspiring initiative that honors, celebrates, and empowers social enterprises driving meaningful change.